Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond. Before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Cook again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off for a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Joseph now to kick this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Cousins' throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 3, Cowboys 0.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Vikings 10, Cowboys 0.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield. later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, there he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. These two teams all tied after one.
Score time, 7-7.
extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. In motion, the tight end. On third down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus. But both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion goes the tight end. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Cousins from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, Cousins. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.